I can be very long-winded, so buckle in. I got blessed with an opportunity to get funding. Wow. For cosmetology school or natural hair care. It's whatever I want, basically, because they have the funding and they can cover what I want. Today, I had one of the most exciting conversations I've had in a long time. It looks like I may have funding available for cosmetology/natural hair. And now I'm deciding my next steps. Nothing is finalized yet, but I wanted to document this moment because I promised that I would share the journey as it happens. So today I'm here to talk to you guys about the amazing journey that I'm on when it comes to becoming a professional braider. I decided maybe a month ago or so that I wanted to commit to braiding full time. So I've been practicing and I've been learning some things from my hairstylist friend and watching tons of videos and feeling good about where I'm headed. The next step that I wanted to take for a peace of mind, I wanted to get a license or even a certificate, more so a license, that had to do with natural hair care. And so I looked into some of the available courses here in Fayetteville, and I found two. One of them in the community college, and the other at a school called Glamorous Braids. I found out that one of the classes at Fayetteville Tech would be starting soon. So I wanted to find funding for that as soon as possible. I learned about WIOA, which is funding for different careers. That's what I know it to be. It could be more than that, but I looked into where I could find that in Fayetteville, and I found NC Works. So I called NC Works, and then I visited NC Works. When I visited NC Works, I talked to them. I said, hey, I'm looking to get some WIOA funding for natural hair school. And they said, do you know where you want to go? I said, I'm looking into Fayetteville Tech. Do you guys cover anything with them? Any services with them? And she looked, and she's like, no. I was like, damn, what do y'all cover? I don't know, cosmetology with them? Like, what do you cover with them, in this arena? Just wanted to see. And she said, no. I said, see. She said, no. She looked, I said, I think there's another braiding school in this area. And then I mentioned Glamorous Braids because I saw them online. And she looked and she said, actually, yeah, we just got connected with them. Sounds good. What do I need to do to get going with them? Because they start in November. And, I just want to go ahead and get my ducks in a row now, if that's what I'm going to do. Just want to say WIOA you can find in your state. You just need to figure out what program it's under. So she ended up telling me that I needed to do the questionnaire, and at that point I would get assigned to somebody who would be something like a caseworker, and then they would bring me in for an appointment. She didn't say that I would get assigned, but she did say from that point I could get an appointment. She also mentioned that it would take a little minute because the class is so far away. The people who do the appointments weren't going to be as available. So with that warning, I said, let me do what I need to do, upload my ID to my account online, and then go ahead and lock in on whatever else I need to do. So my goal for this week was to visit NC Works and talk to them. Mind you, 2 weeks ago, I called the natural hair care school, and I wanted to know, did they accept WIOA funding? Once I got my answer that NC Works doesn't cover them or whatever, I was kind of focused on Glamour Braids. So I got a call back. Thank God for people leaving voicemails in 2026. It helps a lot. So I answered, I listened to the voicemail and I saw she was from the cosmetology department. She called me back, and I can be very long-winded, so buckle in. Okay, we get on the phone. I start talking to her about what I'm trying to do. First of all, are there even any spots left? She said, yeah. I said, okay. Well, I'm sure you guys give out some type of scholarships or have access to grants or anything like that. What can you put me onto? She said, yes, it is mostly out of pocket, but we do, I'm not sure exactly what scholarships we have, but I'll forward this to the director. I said, okay, cool. Then I asked her, I said, do you know of anything else? I just kind of was wondering if she knew of anything else that could support, or that has supported people in the past for getting through these classes financially. And she said, well, I just happened to talk to this group, and they're actually helping someone get funding for one of our courses right now. I said, really? I said, and I'm sure you're only telling me about this because it worked. She said, yeah, I actually have the voucher sitting for them right here, so they can go ahead and get registered. I said, okay, I like the sound of this. I wrote down the information of the person I needed to contact at said program and got excited, baby. I said, I'm gonna call them right now. I'll let you know what they say. She said, okay. I get off the phone with her. I call this person, this group immediately. They don't answer. It's like they answer, but it's like extension. I enter the extension and then like it didn't go. So I did that twice. And the third time I was just like, shoot, how far are they? I'm sure they close at 5. It's like 4:05 at this point. But they were 11 minutes from my house. Maybe I was supposed to be taking a nap because I was taking a break from Spark. I got my butt up. I put my shoes on. I said, let's go. Let's go see what we can do. I went. I talked to the lady at the front desk. I thought it was like a church, but it's more of like a outreach program. I don't know if that's the right word either, but they help people with school, career readiness, job placement. Kind of NC Works adjacent, but very big on education. Anyway, I got there. I talked to the lady at the front desk. She was kind of like, what you trying to do? I said, well, the person I'm looking for is... And she said, oh, okay, gotcha. So go through this. Well, sign in first. I signed in. She said, go through those. Do you see the doors right there? I said, yeah, those are the bathrooms. She was like, oh, said it straight ahead. Okay, cool. Go through there and ask for her. I said, okay. Finished signing in. Hit the door. Let's go. I went in. I went to the front desk. I said, oh, okay, hello. I'm looking to, if I could get funding or if you could lead me in that direction. And she just was like, come on. Start walking, and then this lady that I guess was sitting there, I thought she worked there. She's walking behind. Oh, I came to ask the same question too. It was kind of weird. I'm not gonna hold you. And I thought she worked there, so I was being friendly, and I was like, oh, like really? I don't know. But the lady was just like, this way, and I was like, yes, ma'am. Thank you for keeping me focused. Because what was that? It was a moment. That's what it was. I literally was just like, yes, I'm looking for funding, and I am interested in seeing if you are able to help. I was referred here by Fayetteville Tech. Say, yep, the class starts August 16th. So I was looking for natural hair school funding. Or if you could lead me in that direction. Immediately, she can help. Immediately, yes. I said, whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. Should I sit down? Let me sit my black ass down. And I sat. She was... Okay. My camera's trying to track the other black girl. Maybe I'm right here. Anyway. So that happened. We talked. I gave her the necessary information, which was like income and my ID, and I sent it to her email. And then she had me fill out a packet. And I started getting curious. From what she was telling me, I started getting the idea. I said, hey, I love all of this, and I'm super excited. So glad that you can help. And I'm now thinking, if you guys are able to help me with natural hair care, are you also able to help me with cosmetology? Because if I go to cosmetology school, that's the big kahuna. And also, what all are you covering? She said, everything that's on the invoice. So tuition, uniform, supplies, etc. I said, what about testing? And she said, well, you know, basically, we can cross that bridge when we get to it. Basically, if they have the funding when that time comes, I'm just going to try. I'm going to talk to the lady that I talked to today who gave me this wonderful angel from God. And yeah, see if she's able to put that on my invoice so we can handle it now while they got the funding. So long story short, I got blessed with an opportunity to get funding. Wow. For cosmetology school or natural hair care. It's whatever I want, basically, because they have the funding and they can cover what I want. Man, talk about, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I immediately left and got on the phone with my mom. And she said, girl.
So you black heifer, you stand your ground.
Basically take the big kahuna, bite the big fish, catch the big fish. And I did. So now it's just about tomorrow. I'm going to talk to them again and call them and just let them know, like, hey, I'm super interested in cosmetology. But the only thing I don't know is when it starts and if they have spots. So if they have spots available, I will go. If they don't, I'll just go with natural hair care. That's what I'm looking forward to. This all hits during my Saturn return, about to start. I don't know, this is just like this moment where I'm feeling extremely independent and extremely like, You know what I mean? Like wanting something better for my life. And I'm just so excited. It's like the perfect timing for everything. And I don't know, I just couldn't be more grateful. So yeah, heading in this direction feels really important to me because literally something I wanted as a little girl, and I feel like I'm making her dreams come true. You know what I mean? And like what? I'll be licensed to be able to do nails, hair, color. I think that's fantastic. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to bring y'all along the journey with me. As long as everything works out the way it's supposed to, I will be a licensed Cosmo girl or a licensed natural hair girl. I'm okay with either one. I am. I know what I want at this point, but I'm okay with either one. And this is the same school that I got my CDL from. How do you see? And my personal training certification for NASM. I never took that exam, but you know, I took the class, and that was my first time ever taking night classes. I always thought that would be so humdrum, but it was actually really fun. We had a good time. But yeah, man, that's day. I would say just like day 2 and 3 because I've only posted a day 1, but that's day 2 and 3 of becoming a professional braider. And what a plot twist it is! I got funding for natural hair care school. Hey, hey, hey. So I may be within the next couple weeks starting school. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Quiet on the creek. Real quiet on the creek. So I'm really excited to like have that and then be forming my life around that, like workouts and food and structure, focus. Yeah, love you. Bye. To all my future Cosmo girlies, future braiders, we got this. So if you're looking forward to doing something, just start doing a little research. Start clicking and clacking into what you're interested in. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited.